Toilet training is very important for all families. It can be particularly difficult for families that have a child on the autism spectrum for many reasons. Some children might have less sensory awareness of wet and dry sensations, or they might find concepts like clean and dirty too abstract to grasp. So don't be disappointed if your child doesn't respond to toilet training straight away. It might take a month, it might take 3 months, it might even take 6 months. Toilet training is an ongoing process. The important thing is to start. Toilet training is a key priority for all of us here at AEIOU, and by using the strategies we talk about in this video, we've had great success across our centres. At AEIOU, we work with the children and their families to begin toilet training as soon as possible. However, we also encourage families to get started before a child commences an enrolment. The tips that we share in this video will be useful even if you've already started with us to ensure consistency at home. My top tip is make sure that everyone at home is healthy, there's no big changes, so your routine isn't compromised, and that everyone is on board to begin toilet training. So, the first step is the Toileting Action Plan. It is a one-page document that explains the process of toilet training. It's really useful to give to anyone that's looking after your child to ensure consistency across the settings. Our toileting program is based on rewards and reinforcement. We are happy to use any reinforcement that we can to ensure success. Most children with ASD don't respond to social praise, so it is important to find something that is motivating for them. That means saying things like,
"Yay, Charlie, you did a wee in the toilet. Good job, mate."
Followed by hugs and kisses.
Yay, good job.
Many children with autism won't find praise motivating enough on its own. So, the rewards have to be tangible and motivating to them. We might use lollies, toys, treats, or any item that gives instant feedback for success in the toilet. If you're concerned about this, remember, this type of reward will be phased out. When toilet training, do your best to be patient. Remember, your child has been going to the toilet in a nappy ever since they were born, so using the bathroom is a big change. For that reason, you can expect lots of accidents, probably over 10 every day to start with. The first stage in the toilet training process is toilet timing. This is where you need to do some detective work. This involves taking note of when your child is going to the toilet to ensure that you're able to preempt when they might need to visit the bathroom. Are they weeing when they first get up in the morning, or after breakfast, or both? You can take notes in a notebook, or you can download the toileting data sheet from our website. It's important that during this process, your child starts feeling the sensation of being wet. So put your child in underwear. This makes it easier for them to feel an accident and for you to see it. It also helps your child associate any discomfort with weeing in their pants. Some parents might put a nappy over the top so that they can check throughout the day whether they're wet or dry quite easily. Use your week of toilet timing to create a data sheet diary that will keep track of when your child needs to go to the toilet. This means that you are ready to get started. Before you begin, make sure you have a stack of clean underwear for 10 or more changes throughout the day. You also need to find a sought-after reward. The important thing to remember is to have the reward ready and hidden from sight in the bathroom, where you can use it for instant feedback for a successful trip. We need to be clear about what success is. It's not just sitting on the toilet, it means the child has successfully voided in the toilet. This reward needs to be really special and really exciting, and must only be used for toileting success for the remainder of the process. Finally, you need to make sure your toilet is child-friendly. If it's too high for your child to comfortably sit on, get a small stool to step on. If the seat is too big, buy an inner seat that fits your child. We advise against using a potty. It can be confusing for your child as it is another step in between using nappies and going to the toilet. So you've got your reward, you've got last week's data sheet and a new data sheet to track accidents and successes. This will give you the best chance of predicting successful toilet trips. As soon as your child wakes up in the morning, take them out of their nappy and put them in their new underwear. They will not go back into a nappy until it's time to go to bed that night. Throughout the day, take your child to the toilet every half hour until it's time for bed that night. On the half hour, speak to your child and say, "It's toilet time." And then walk your child to the toilet and sit them down for 2 or 3 minutes. If they don't go to the toilet, we say, "Okay, you didn't have to wee." No emotion should be expressed. It's not good or bad, so keep your response neutral. We then stand up, pull pants up, and go and wash our hands.